It's been a good night.
Promoted by Brian Dietz.
Here we are with our co-main event.
Yeah, our co-main event. It's a pro
Sure.
fight, 3 5-minute rounds.
You know, you got Tom O'Connor coming out of Canada.
Out of Canada,
once again,
the white and
legit
black
team.
with Kerry Lattimer out of Pocatello, Idaho.
Yes, sir. Kerry's fought up here before for us.
Yeah, I've watched.
I do believe, matters of fact, this would be the young man. I think
Watch both
our
these
friend
guys
Kyle
fight.
Clark might have fought this guy.
Yeah. Here we
And
go.
I do believe got him in a rear naked choke in the first round.
Good takedown.
Good first action right away. You know, O'Connor being a really experienced fighter in his amateur career. I don't know how far along we are in his professional career at this point, but you know, I watched him come up through his amateur career. Great young man.
Yeah, he's a good fighter. All those guys, once again, out of Lethbridge are great.
Yeah, very, very humble young man, and I think that's
professional fighting academy up there. Yeah,
a huge ingredient to a good fighter is humbleness.
Nice stand, nice stand. Watch the knees. Once again, good takedown. Pretty hard to get guillotined from a side control position, so he should get out of that guillotine. Remember, we're pros, guys. You can use your elbows.
That's right. You know, a lot of these beginning pros, Scott, and being that you brought that up, you know, a lot of these beginning pros, they just don't remember what they can do. They're so used to those amateur rules.
Yeah, you got to change your whole mindset. But
yes, sir, you do.
Tom's having a pretty good time on the top here.
Yeah, Tom's doing a good job of keeping his weight down on him, keeping him pressed up against the cage, keeping that pressure on him, keeping a wide base. Good job by O'Connor. Here's another experience level thing that you can see. You know, a lot of guys will get caught in a position like this, like O'Connor's got his head caught in this possible choke, but he's been here before.
Yeah, it's tough to pull that choke off unless you got him in full guard.
Right,
so
exactly.
He's experienced enough to know that. He's probably going to try to either go to the mount or get the side control. Yeah. Probably Kerry's best bet is to let that arm go and just defend.
You know,
try to get a scramble going.
Right. Kerry's sitting in a north-south position, which is difficult to get away from, especially when you have somebody on you that knows your only ways to get out. This is not good.
Not a
you never
good
want to be
position
belly
for
down.
our Pocatello guy,
Good
but now
job
he might
trying to
shake
shuck
him
him
off.
over the top. O'Connor is a little high. Good job pushing him up against the cage. You know, and an experienced, once again, an experienced fighter knew
he's throwing some good knees there.
That he was jeopardizing that arm, but
yeah, it's tough.
He's doing
I don't
a good
think
job.
He's going to get this armbar.
Yeah, nice defense on that armbar. Notice how O'Connor's got, how Kerry's got his arms locked in together to defend that armbar. Doing a great job.
Those are some beautiful knees to the kidneys. They take their toll after a while.
Yes, sir, they will.
Yeah, this is a good scramble. What's going to happen here? They're popping out a little bit. I don't know what Tom is thinking there. He's got the cage to use, though, if he pushed off.
Yes, sir, he does. You know, I think where Tom's at right now is that commitment thing. You know, he believes in the commitment. He wants that arm. He's going to stay committed. He rolled him right over.
Yeah, that was a good
into
roll.
What we call a spider web position for a second. But beautiful, staying committed to that arm, staying on that arm.
And those knees are still being rained down by Kerry there. That's pretty cool that he's,
yes, sir, they are.
He's still on the offensive there with those knees a little bit. So see what happens here. It's pretty pretty evident that they're kind of in a stalemate position a little bit. But
right, and then once again, much like a chess match, you know, you see all the pieces sitting there, and it takes a minute to move one.
Back on their feet. Yep, back on their feet. What's going to happen?
Great job by Kerry keeping that underhook on that side. Good shots.
Nice takedown by Tom there. Yeah.
Taking his back on top.
Took his back.
There he is.
This could be a difficult position for Kerry here. It's always tough when somebody's on your back. Yeah, you can shuck him forward.
Him off the top.
It's about all he's got to do right now is shuck him forward.
Yeah, that's all we can do.
We got a minute left in this first round. Still a lot of time left to fight.
Yes, sir. You know, a minute in there is way longer than our minute out here.
And Tom's looking to get a guillotine choke, or no, a rear naked choke he's looking for,
Yeah, Kerry keeping his head down, wanting to keep your chin down. You want to put 2-on-1 control. O'Connor picking those shots from up top. Doing a great job of staying up on his back. When you're on their back, you want to stay low. If you get too high, they can shoot out the back door. Kerry knows that right now. Connor's kind of relaxing. He's not really looking to do a bunch of damage with those punches, but he's looking to open some doors with them.
Shuck that leg off.
Yes, sir. And Kerry's on his way out that back door.
There we go. He's moving to the side. Nice side control now. 10 seconds left.
Sir. Yes, sir. Oh, Kerry wanted to drop those bombs. At that 10-second bell.
You can't knee while they're on the ground.
Oh, you cannot do that.
Fight of the night has been a great night of fights. Yeah. Hopefully you've been able to join us for all the fights.
Yeah, there you go. That's what we like to hear.
Crowd's getting fired up here for our second round.
As a fighter, you can come into these fights with all the energy you want, but I'm here to tell you, when you're in the crowd, scream as loud as you can and get it done, because that really turns those fighters on and gives us a great fight. Here we go for round 3.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful spinning elbow by O'Connor. I'm not sure it was meant to be, but great striking. Punches in bunches. Punches in bunches. That's what you want. Nice push.
A little fighting off the cage there.
Yes, sir. I think the only way to really, truly respect the clinch game and understand the clinch game is to be in the clinch. There's a lot going on right there that people don't see. It looks like it could possibly be a stagnant position, but it is not.
Yeah, a lot of energy expended, too.
Yes, sir, there is. O'Connor looking to run the pipe right there. Grabbing onto that one leg.
Nice takedown again.
Did a great job on that.
Kerry's trying to hang on to that guillotine. It's not going to work from side control.
No, it isn't.
Now Tom is working his way around, looking to take the back again.
Tom's really on to the back of it, and go ahead and set his hooks in there.
I'm wondering if Terry's not getting a little tired.
Nice, up at the top. There's a possible reverse triangle right there. If Thomas, because he's got one arm in, the way that he's set right there, if Thomas was to reach down with his right hand and grab his left ankle, now it's too late. Earlier, he could have grabbed that left ankle, pulled it through, and he'd have had that reverse triangle.
Again.
He is going to that arm bar.
Deja vu again here.
Yes, sir, it is.
He's been defending him pretty tough, though. That's
yes, he has been. And as a coach and a trainee and things with jiu-jitsu, you want to think of jiu-jitsu as firing multiple submissions at once. I want him to defend one and fall into another. When we go after those arm bars, we want to be ready to roll over 4 triangles.
Well, it looks like Kerry got out of that, and now he's in top position in the guard. So let's see if he's going to start working. Nice knees to the buttocks. Those take their toll a little bit, but
probably
I'd
a little
like to
more
see
than
him
most
posture up and start punching a little bit.
Yes, sir, I agree with you there.
I think Tom is ahead in the fight right now. So.
Yeah, I agree with you. However, right now where O'Connor's hips are, his hips are too high. If you postured up on him, he'd get away from you. So, right now, Kerry's doing the right thing by keeping that shoulder pressure down into his face and staying on top of him.
Looking for an arm bar there off his back.
Yes,
he's
sir.
Up against the cage. It's going to be a little tougher to work.
Yes, sir, it is. And, sometimes as a jiu-jitsu practitioner or a fighter, we'll, much in boxing when we feint a punch or we feint something, in jiu-jitsu on the ground, we can do the same thing. We can act like we're going to go for a submission only to get them to react a certain way, and then we capitalize on their reaction.
Crowd's getting into it. We got a little USA versus Canada going here.
Trying to get it
Here's
going.
The USA chant. We love that. That's always a fun one.
Yes, sir, it is. And those Canadians, not only the fighters, but the crowds and the fans that come from Canada with them they're all so game and so fun. They really make the shows a great time.
Well, Kerry's doing a pretty good job on top. He's equalizing this fight out. He was on his back really for a while now. He's giving the favor back. So what's happening here is points are kind of adding up for Kerry here a little bit. So
yeah, and he's doing a good job of keeping his weight centered. He's staying on top of him in his position.
Yeah, he's been riding on top for a long time, but now looks like a little reverse happening here by
O'Connor's slipping
Tom.
out the side. There he is. He wants to set his
hooks.
I'd like
to see Kerry just do a little roll
baseball
forward. There we go.
There you have it. You know, when you get that 2-on-1 control and that baseball bat control, you swing it like a baseball bat and you'll move that body.
Yeah, you can use your hips. That was a little judo throw, actually, a shoulder judo throw, but he didn't do anything with it, and he let himself get caught in a reverse triangle there.
With a slight form of triangle there.
They're getting pretty slippery, guys. Nice.
You know, that's always the toughest thing when you're in there, you know, is the slipperiness, the wetness. You can see a submission,
after
but
a couple
grabbing
minutes,
it,
you get pretty slippery there.
Yes,
it's hard
you do. It's tough.
Hard to do submissions without a gi.
Kerry's doing a good job of staying on top of him.
Yeah, I'd have to say Kerry might have taken this round. I think we got one more round in the books, don't we? Is this our second round?
Yes, sir, I do believe.
Got a third round coming up. It's going to be anybody's fight, I think.
Yeah, I think third will be the decider.
There's our 10-second marker. And Tom's doing a good job.
Doing a great job of staying on there. He's got a slight body triangle going on. You know, if I'm Kerry right now, I'm thinking I need to come out into this third round. I need to knock.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, round number 3.
There's
Could be
Kerry
anybody's fight.
Come on.
Could be anybody's fight.
Kerry's a game fighter. We enjoy having him.
Pocatello. Kerry Lattimer against Tom O'Connor over here from Canada.
Let's go, Tom!
Oh, into the clinch game.
Good
that was
knees
kind of
to
odd.
start with.
It was beautiful. Knees to the head. Nice striking by O'Connor. Once again, out of Canada with a world-class kickboxer.
Yeah. Looked like Kerry tried to get a little guillotine going there and lost it right away. So here we go. O'Connor's taking the back again. Yeah.
Nice spin. There's that baseball back control again. You know, that 2-on-1, you can see how effective that is.
Kerry's a little bit tired, I think. Tom's got a little more energy at this point in the fight.
You know, Tom's always been such a conditioned fighter. I honestly, I don't think that I've watched him fight a dozen times, I bet you, and I don't think I've seen him run out of gas.
Well, he's in a good position right now. That was a nice forward roll. Poor Tom got head-butted right into the ground there.
Yeah. But once again, you know, you're talking about a professional fight, and you know, if you get spiked, that's on you.
That's on you.
Yes, sir.
Well, Kerry's looking to do something here. He better get scrambling.
You know what Kerry needs to do is get one of those
round.
hooks out. Yeah, Kerry needs to get one of those legs, one of those hooks out of there, and he needs to turn into O'Connor. That's what he needs to do. As long as O'Connor's on his back punching on him, he's going to be in the same spot.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough situation.
Yes, sir. He's got to turn into him. There, Lucas staying on top. Kerry's trying to shuck him off, but you know, right now as an amateur, worst case scenario, or even as a professional, worst case scenario, if you have somebody on your back like this, you've tried everything to get away from him, try a forward roll.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just pull out all the stops.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to try.
Because as long as Tom's in this position,
he's in this
position. He's going to win the fight.
That's right.
Yep,
exactly.
He's going to win the fight.
That's right. Lining those elbows, doing a great job.
Yeah, they're...
you know, I don't know that Tom would necessarily be looking for the rear naked choke out of this position. I think that he's going to stay there and just optimize himself on whatever comes about.
Got a triangle lock on the body there, body lock.
Yes, sir. He needs to get that right foot up into the cup behind the knee, like he just worked that into there to get that body lock on there.
Yeah.
You know, when you're working with that body triangle and you can lock it on, especially O'Connor's not much taller than I am, and he's got short legs like I do. When you lock that body triangle on there like that, it really shuts their air off. It makes it hard for him to work. Good job by O'Connor staying on the back.
Kerry's a little frustrated there on the bottom.
Yeah, absolutely. I would be frustrated too.
Tom's doing a great job of controlling.
Baseball bat control again.
That's going to keep him from getting choked, but it's...
Yes, sir.
He needs to shift his weight to one hip or the other and then spin back the other way so he can trap the hip. And
yes, sir, he does.
Maybe with as much sweat that they've got, he's able to spin into a guard position. But I think he's tired. It's hard to think sometimes when you're tired.
right now you're looking at more of a
See, he
jaw
had the hip trapped. If he would have spun the other way, he might have got it back into the guard position.
Yes, sir. He's got him high, shuck him out the back door. He goes. Nice. Good job. Back to the clinch.
Now he's got a minute 18 seconds to do something. It's a tough fight. Tough fight,
yes,
guys.
Sir. Tough guy. And again, you know, a minute and a half in there is so long.
There was a nice takedown by Kerry. Now he's looking for the mount. Like to see him throw a few strikes. Those elbows are there.
Yes, sir, they are. And, you know, these guys are fairly experienced professionals. They are coming out, you know, they're 5-6 professional fights in. And much like our fight previous to this, those guys were probably only 1 or 2 professional fights in, so they don't think so much about the new professional rules. Good job by O'Connor slipping out there.
Back.
Onto his back. And
Tom's doing a good job. You got to get some hooks in,
really is, trying to drag him back down.
20 seconds left. Doesn't look like we're going to have a finish, but looks like our Canadian friend controlled the fight. If I was a betting man,
O'Connor, yes, sir,
I would say the Canadian won the fight.
Beautiful spin out by Ketterling.
That was nice. Good fight. Excellent fight. 3 5-minute rounds.
Great job. Yes, sir.
I can see from body language too.
Right? And the beautiful thing is, win, lose, or draw, they're both going to smile.
Yep.
They're both going to be cool with it because they both know that they just gave it their all.
Bout number 11 has gone. All 3 5-minute rounds. We go to the judges' scorecard. Judge number 1 scored the fight 29, 28, 30, 27, and 29, 28.